So Jan, thank you very much for sitting down with me today in new surroundings.
Yeah.
I guess this is like the fruits of your labour.
It's my, village house in the middle of the big city. Eh? So, because I am a forest mountain guy, so I have place like this, and I have it.
No, it's great
But,
now that...
Yeah, it's great, but still I need to do some, details to fix here.
Right, right. And a new home as well to go with this. I guess we'll get into it, but obviously life has changed dramatically for you in the last 2.5 years, I would say.
I worked for this all my life. I deserve for that, I put all my life to have this. So yeah, I'm just happy, I enjoy my life,
Of course, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's turn back the clock a little bit and help us understand you a little bit more, because it's been a long journey now through mixed martial arts and everything else that you've achieved. So give us an idea, as someone who uses the term legendary Polish power, like what is the fighting culture of the Polish?
It's really big, If you read about our history, our country, you know that fighting culture here is really big, And not only in sport life, but also in normal life, yeah? In World War I, World War II, and in the past, in the middle age and middle age. So we have to fight all our lives, So our culture is really big. If you go to the gym now, you see a lot of kids, small kids, they train MMA, boxing or kickboxing. So we just like to fighting sports, We've got this in our blood.
Yeah, and of course, legendary Polish power, a lot of people will think it's just you talking about, your right or left hand, but there's a deeper meaning with the Polish cavalry.
That is the deeper meaning with Polish cavalry. In the middle age, we have the best cavalry in the world. Nobody can stop us. When you see how they arrive on the field, there was some kind of wars and stuff like this. So. They destroy everything, So, and that was the legendary Polish power. And I am the owner,
Like it. Yeah. I feel every time I visit you in Poland, you always give me some small history lesson that I learn something more.
People are gonna think that I'm a history guy, that I know everything about history. I know something, but not everything, but something, yeah.
Yeah. And do I remember rightly that your life might have taken a different path into either the military or the police force if you hadn't have found competitive success with martial arts?
Yeah, I would. When I was younger, when I was 18 years old, I trained very hard, but I want to go to the military. I want to be a soldier. But then I won first competition. That was really important for me, this competition, and I won that. I have the gold medal, the diploma on my wall, and I was so happy. And I changed my mind completely. Okay, I will not go to the military. I'm gonna be a sportsman.
How crazy is that memory now when you think to what you've achieved in the sport? It was obviously a long time ago.
It was the best decision of my life, But anyway, I put everything on one card, It's not always was so nice like now, It was hard times. But anyway, I always believe that I can be, the champion. I always believe that I can be one of the best in the world. And always I believe that could be not only my passion, not only what I do because I liked it, but also can be my job,
It still blows my mind when people from maybe outside of America speak about becoming a champion in fight sports like mixed martial arts, because we're lagging behind a great deal, the level of coaching, the available resources. So when you were doing this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition, like what was the scene of mixed martial arts like in Poland?
Nobody know in Poland how to train MMA.
Right.
When I won this competition, Jiu-Jitsu competition, my coach was blue belt then. And he was, we have only, I don't know, 10 blue belts in Poland in these times, Nobody knows, good techniques, nobody knows how to train correct, But anyway, we want to do it, We watch movies, we watch, some internet stuff, we invite coaches from Brazil, and we learn, we learn. Then I also go to USA to train in USA because, I think they've got best in that times. They've got best, gyms and the coaches.
Where did you go?
I go to San Diego first of all I go to San Diego and we train with Lister. I don't remember I think the gym was named Victory, something like this.
Yeah.
That was Jacko and two crazy guys. They were military guys, Jacko and Serge. Oh, crazy coaches, you know. Jacko, I think he is some right now when I see him on Instagram, he's some kind of motivation guy, something like that.
Oh, Jocko Willink.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jocko
yes,
Willink.
yes. Oh, yeah, he's intense.
He is, yeah. I like him, you know. He was good coach, you know. Very tough, but good. And then I come back to Poland. I come back to San Diego again after 1 year or 2 years, and we go to Alliance.
Right.
Alliance, you know. Brandon Vera, Phil Davis train over there.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz, so good gym.
Yeah. I would imagine it was an expensive trip to get over to America to do that.
It was expensive trip, but that was what I want to do. I know that first of all, you need to put money from something. If you won't take it back, you know.
Yeah.
They take it back. So that was my way of thinking, you know. First of all, I invent something for myself, but I believe in the future, I will give it back, you know.
And I would imagine going up against guys like Phil Davis. Obviously, you're talking about black belts as well. I'm assuming that you probably had a rough time when you went to America, given that they're so far ahead of the game. So did that experience, well, it clearly motivated you, but did you think that the dream was perhaps not there for you after visiting the US and just seeing how far behind Poland was?
No, I just, you know, when I go there, so I see that, okay, maybe we have a lot of things to learn, but we are not so, you know, far away from them.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we are really close, you know. We need to do some details, change some things, and we're gonna catch these guys, you know. And we did it. So
one of the main.
But of course, they give me good motivation, you know, when I train with Phil Davis or so, and you know, and sometimes I do something to him. Yeah, there was on this time that was okay. So I don't know. I punch him, I kick him, you know, I defend his takedown. So okay, so. I think I can be, you know, on his level soon, yeah? So
small wins.
Yeah, small wins. So, but you need to be happy with the small wins.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. I remember the coach later, he asked us, maybe you will come late after your fights to help my fighters, you know. So we know that we also do great job for them, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I think that what people need in order to progress is opportunity, and you guys have a very well-established promotion here in Poland now that is very popular. You became their champion as well, but I was going back through your record again and I'd kind of forgotten, you were fighting in like tournaments multiple times in one night.
3 fights.
2 fights, yeah.
3 fights in one night. I like to do it, you know. Maybe now it will be harder, but then I was younger, you know, better recovery between the fights. And that was crazy times, but I enjoy it, you know. 3 fights, 3 fighters in one night. You cannot, you know, do any strategy. You just go to the gym, train, and then okay, this one is good striker, and I will try to take him down. This one is good on the ground, so I will try to keep my fight in stand-up. You know, that was the strategy. You know, but sometimes, you know, someone catch injury, so that was quick changes. So you should to fight against fighter A, but something's happened, so you fight against fighter B. Yeah. So
yeah.
And okay, so what now? We will see. Fight goes on, and that was good, you know. So three tournaments I won, I think so.
Yeah. A marvelous learning experience for you. But my knowledge of the Polish scene and seeing some fighters that I've loved over the years, they never came to the UFC because that organisation is so big here. They get paid well, and they kind of keep people within the sort of Polish borders. But you were different. Despite being like the Prince of Poland, if you like, or certainly your town, and I never remember how to pronounce the town.
Cieszyński Książę.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to just pass on that.
Okay.
But I feel it was a very brave move for you to leave KSW.
It was a brave move, but I always want to be the best in the world. And if you want to be the best in the world, you have to fight in the best league in the world. Best organization, simple, UFC. You know, this is Champions League. And I always want to try myself over there. And I did it, you know, I signed the contract. That was weird because I signed the contract when I have knee surgery.
Remember this, yeah.
I have after knee surgery, and you know, send me email, when you gonna be ready, when you gonna be ready? I said, I don't know. I have to fix the knee, and then I'm gonna be ready. So I signed the contract when I says, after surgery.
How frustrating would that have been? Because I would imagine that would have been a huge moment for that contract.
I have bigger motivation when I signed this contract, So I start, normally I do 3 days of rehabilitation in the week. So I start doing 5, 5, and I was just, motivated. Okay, we have to make this knee stronger and just start making our dream come true a little bit closer. Yeah.
What was the anticipation like for your debut with you, your team, but also maybe the fans of Polish mixed martial arts?
That was huge. Maybe not so huge like when I won the belt, but anyway, that was huge. Huge was that I signed the contract, because not many Polish fighters was in UFC then. So, and everybody expect that I will, and in future I will be in UFC. Everybody wants that, all fans. I remember we fight in Sweden, I fight against Latifi.
Yeah.
That was my debut. And I remember when the coffee in the morning was really bad.
You had a coffee or the cough?
Coffee.
Oh, the coffee.
Coffee. And the breakfast.
Of all the things you could have said, you're telling me how bad the coffee was.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But anyway, in the fight, I remember that when I stepped inside the cage, I was a little bit lost, because lost about where am I, I don't know what I'm doing here, because long break, the knee surgery, and completely different, organization.
Was KSW, were you in a cage at the time, or was it a ring?
In the ring.
So big difference again.
Big difference. And I remember that Latifi hit me first. I don't know, left or right, or left or right hand on my face, and then now I'm wake up. Now I know what I'm doing here. I knock him out by a liver kick. And,
beautiful kick.
Yeah, beautiful kick. I remember then Joe Silva worked in UFC, and today I told to in the gym this story to my friends, and Joe Silva come to me. Good job, John. Welcome to UFC. And then what's happening right now? I'm the biggest organization in the world. I just looking around. The Sweden fans, they are really loud and they are amazing. So I remember they scream. They was disappointed a little bit, but anyway, I see. Okay, this is something huge. What's happening right now in my life? To start, I'm building my history, and I believe that soon I'm gonna be the champion.
You had that thought at that point as well.
Always.
Because a lot of people put a ceiling. They want to get to the UFC and then they find a problem breaking through because they've already kind of achieved the dream. But obviously your dream was greater than that.
My dream was to be the champion, It's not like in the, there is a Mundial and a soccer team, they think, okay, we just left the group and that's gonna be okay.
Yes.
No, you have to thinking about the trophy, about you want to be the champion, Not only left the group.
I would imagine when you returned to Poland after that win, people, as there was so much anticipation about you joining the UFC, then you win, and the way you won, it was very spectacular. Was there a lot of pressure there? Now people are like, we have the guy who's going to become a champion.
Yeah, that's the pressure will start building a little bit,
Right.
But I was ready for that. I used to that a little bit because the pressure was also, KSW in Poland is really big, so I feel this pressure before. But now the pressure was not only from in Poland, but also as I started to have fans not only in Poland but whole world start watching me. So the pressure was a little bit bigger.
Yes.
With every fight.
Yeah. Then things became a little bit inconsistent for you. What was the reason behind that?
What was the reason? Because I changed a lot of things in my life. I completely changed gym, city to live, everything, because I think now I have to, train harder, better. I do this, I train hard, I train in good way, but I don't know, I signed contract with UFC, now I have to change something, And that was just a mistake, because this coach is good, this gym is really good, but the system what they've got don't work on me. So I started, don't feel good in the gym. I started losing one fight, second fight, Even when I changed the city, that was bad energy in the city, for me, because.
So you moved your home and everything.
Everything, yeah.
Right.
I take my dogs, I take Dorota, and we go to the different city, And I remember, my car was, scratched. When my dog
Barking,
barking in the home, someone called for police because they think that I'm doing something to these dogs. I don't know what's happened here in this city. And the final in the city was when I lost again against Corey Anderson. I come back in the middle of night to Poland. I go to sleep to the home and wake up in the morning, and I want to put my bags to the basement. I will go to the basement and I see the doors are broken and someone stole my bikes, my everything what I have with them. And I say, this city, I come back to Warsaw, And that was one of the best move of my life, again, But still was some little bit problems. I back to Warsaw, I won one fight, but then I started losing again. I don't know what's happened. Because when I back to Warsaw, now I train different than when I come back here, to this place.
Oh, so you didn't come back to the original gym?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I stay in different gym. I have really problem with the diets, with dietetics. Sounds weird, but I have problem with that. And then I say, okay, I think I have to just come back to my old coach, the Robert Dios, what I have. When I trained with him, I won almost everything, And I come back to him, we start training, and I was a champion.
Now, I'm going to be a little brave with some of these questions, Jan, because it might be somewhat personal, because I know from being part of a team, if I left, I've been with my coach a long time, if I'd left my coach, it would have been a big deal. And to come back, well, I'm not sure it would have been, the team would have made it easy for me. So I see how close you are with Robert. Like I see on your socials, like you as a family, you guys spend time together outside of the gym as well. So how difficult was it to come back? And perhaps what did you have to do to prove that?
Nothing, because the story is a little bit more, the story is bigger.
Okay.
That's now, because before I moved from Warsaw to the different city, to Poznań, Robert, he moved from our original gym to different gym in Warsaw.
Right.
And he left us.
Right, okay.
He think that we go with him to this gym, but that was in completely different part of Warsaw, big city. It's hard to go from, this part of the city to this part, you spend 2 hours in the car. That was hard for us, so we stay in this gym, So when I come back, but we never was, we always have a, good contact,
Right.
He go to his way, I go to my way. Okay, it's normal. Sometimes it is what it is, but we never, was angry by myself. So we just, hey Robert, let's meet. We have to drink a coffee together. Yeah, what's up? I want to come back to you. Okay.
Oh, it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Great.
That's it.
When did you know that it was the right move?
After when the UFC make first event in second event in Poland, in Gdańsk, and I fight with against
Devin Clark?
Devin Clark, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Devin. I fight against Devin Clark, and I submit him in really nice way in Mataleo choke in stand up. I get the bonus. And first, I enjoy the fight, I feel good in the fight, and I enjoy whole my camp, my preparation. I just enjoy it again, I feel that what I'm doing makes me happy. And I feel the same in the fight, I enjoy it every moment in the fight. If he hit me and I hit him, I just enjoy it, And I won the fight in good way in Poland, whole crowd was happy, I know that, okay, it's not over my adventure in UFC. I get the bonus, so, okay, that was a good decision.
And of course, yes, were you facing perhaps not getting another contract at this point as well?
I was after 2 losses,
Right.
I was 2 losses, 1-1, 2 losses. So if I would lose, I think they will kick me,
This is wild when we think about what you've achieved since then. Do you look back at how you felt, and perhaps how did you feel going into that fight?
I feel it 2 times. After this first 2 losses, and then when I won one, when I go to the Octagon, the road was I don't know how many. It's 1 minute road, yeah, to
Yeah.
walk out. And so I feel that that's gonna be end of this my dream. No, it cannot be. I have to do everything to not finish my dream right now, you know. Because sometimes when people are staying, you know, really close to the, I don't know, really deep hole,
Yes.
they start thinking a little bit different and put himself on the different level, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that was also, and I just maybe not, I just remind how good I am in this moment,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. More positively then, what's been your favourite performance of yours in the UFC?
A lot of this. when I knock out Dominic Reyes, when I knock out Rockhold, when I knock out Corey Anderson in my rematch, they do taste really good.
I can see that you like that one.
I love this fight with Jimmy Manuwa in London, you know, because I think every fighters want to fight like this, you know. A lot of blood, you know. I punch him, he punch me, you know. Everything is close, but it's humble fight, you know. So every fighters won't fight like this, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of also with Adesanya, you know, I'm the first and one
Yes.
who beat him. So
Yeah.
a lot of this moment was.
I feel like we got a good reaction from you about Corey Anderson. Like for those that never followed the story, what was...
You know, he is only one fighter. He beat me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's normal, you know, it's sport. He beat me, but after that, he lost some fights, but I start doing the fights, you know. And every moment when I won the fight, he start talking some about myself, you know, about me, you know. And I just don't like him. He is person one I never like, the same like Rockhold. And that's why when I knock him out, I just prove that I'm better, because if I will gonna have fighter in this shape what I have in our first fight against him, I will destroy him in first 30 seconds, you know. He have problem with me, he cannot finish me, you know, before time for 15 minutes. I was completely exhausted, you know. I don't know how I survived this fight, you know, but I survived. He cannot finish me, you know. He put me, they do account, you know, how many, more than 120 elbows on my face, you know. And I don't have any you know, I have
cuts,
any cuts, you know. So that's why after when he said all this about me, when I have some wins, when I knock him out, that was, you know, amazing feeling. But I knew that after this fight, I'm gonna be next one for the title shot, you know. John Jones was over there. I know that, and I just come here. You are next, you know. Let's go, let's do it, you know.
and I think you did it in a respectful enough way that all the fans enjoyed that, because it's not something, you're a humble guy. We don't see you talking badly about anyone. No, it's not about you. But the way that all came together, you were in John Jones's kind of home state, right?
Yeah, that was in Albuquerque, so
yes.
his hometown, I think so.
Yeah, a bit of a shame do you feel it's a bit of a shame you never got to fight John?
You know, I don't thinking about him anymore. It is what it is, you know. I try to do everything what I can to have this fight, but I don't have it. So what can I do more? Maybe I will go there and, you know, catch him on the, I don't know, the parking somewhere, and we do this fight in future. I don't know, you know. If this fight might make happen, it will happen somewhere in future. We're gonna make this fight.
Okay, so September 2020. Well, let's talk about the build-up to it, because you're getting ready for your UFC title fight in very strange circumstances for the world. You've had a pretty up and down journey at this point as well. Like, what positives were you taking from the situation? Because it's not the normal way to win a belt with no fans and being in a pandemic.
You know, I think. Then I start training for the belt. I start my camp. We have first of all we start training in our secret place, you know, so we can train normally. After that we start training in the gym, and so.
The secret place. I like the sound of that. What did this secret place look like?
Secret place was, you know, I have to show you, you know, there was a lot of old buildings, you know.
Really?
Yeah, we
kind of swapping cars. You drive in a red car, drive home
and then
in a
we have small
car.
gym, you know, some small karate gym. They have it. So if someone have to find us, they're gonna have problem, you know,
right.
to find us just for.
So you had to do everything kind of secretly, like from the authorities.
Just 2 weeks, just first 2 weeks.
Right.
After
okay.
that, because come on, let's go, let's train. This is our life, this is our job. We have to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, we cannot train like, official, but we train, yeah. And positive was that the whole situation was happening in the world. I don't think it, because I have to be focused about the fight,
Yeah.
the title, That was most important for me.
Can you tell me your kind of commentary of your fight with Reyes? the bits that you remember most vividly?
I remember when I kicked him first time on the liver, and I see I kick him and he do something like this. He's, he released his energy, something
Right.
like this, and I said, okay, he is mine. I just need a couple more minutes.
Which round was this?
That was first round. First liver kick. I see
Right.
this. And then when I broke his nose in second round, I knew that now I have to be really careful because he put everything what he got in this, I don't know how many seconds left to the end of the round. 30, 40 seconds, I don't remember. And he put everything, and maybe he can hit me something. So I have to be careful, but I know the fight is over. I finished right now, or the referee will stop in the between rounds because his nose was from this place. I moved his nose to this place. So
Yeah.
and I hit him another good left. And he goes down, just finish. And I was the champion. That was amazing feeling. I cannot believe the emotion was everything. I see all my life, sport life.
Did you really in that moment?
Every fight goes like this.
Wow.
Everything what I sacrificed for that moment was just amazing, and great feeling. I wish everybody in the world to have moment like this,
I wouldn't make your moment so special though.
But I think, but I wish to people, if only good people. I wish that.
Was it kind of weird though that there weren't so many people there to help celebrate with you, or did you have the right people there to help celebrate the whole thing? I mean, like the fans weren't in the building, is what I mean.
No, that was also very nice because we fight in the early morning at the 4 a.m. in the morning. So
Right.
when I finished all interviews, we left the arena, and that was 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi, sun, weather. Normally is you go to sleep or just drink one beer and go to sleep. Now what to do? You have whole day.
Yeah.
Okay, we go to the swimming pool and let's start the party.
Yeah. And I bet you would never have been able to sleep after that kind of victory either.
No, never. But anyway, that was you have whole day, whole night to the to the plane. So we celebrate correct.
Yeah. Yeah. And what did that mean to the team as well? Because Robert's been a part of the sport, if people don't know, that he used to fight himself as well, right? I see him on the mats today. He's training with you.
Yeah.
But he became a coach of a UFC champion.
Of course. I think that for the team that was also the biggest win. We did it together because team is a team. So we won together and we lost together. So thanks to them, I won this fight because they helped me. They support me. So we celebrate together. We have another good party here. We eat burgers with gold, real gold. They prepare some
Burgers with gold?
Yeah, they prepare this gold that is possible to eat,
Right.
But they are expensive, but fuck it.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Champion of the world.
Yeah. Let's eat it.
Everything with gold now.
Yeah, so that was amazing, and I just prove, everybody here in Poland that we can do it. You can be, no matter where you're from, no matter where you train. You don't have to go to USA and train there, and be the champion. You can, do this in your home.
And why is that important to you?
I just, I don't know. I just feel that I prove people they have to start believing themselves, and they can, do everything.
Did you, on your journey, encounter people who doubted you as well? Because it was a rocky ride. If you're a Jan fan, then you took them on a journey before you got the title.
I've got a lot of fans, and I have lucky because I've got of course I've got haters and something like this, but most of my fans, they support me. Even if I lose, they was always with me, So I'm the lucky guy that I've got fans like this,
Yeah. You came back to like a hero's welcome, quite rightly so as well. Did you expect that?
No, I expect that they're gonna be loud, you know, the first thing what I didn't expect that when after the fight, couple hours, we go to the start partying on the swimming pool, and Dorota, my manager, she called me. You've got congratulations from president of Poland. Yeah, okay, thank you. So that was first, you know, thing what I was really surprised for me. You know? And then prime minister invite you for the meeting. Okay, but first of all, we have to come back to Poland. Now we drink. Yeah, but so I expect that people gonna wait for me in the airport, but I didn't expect that's gonna be so many people over there. You know?
Yeah.
I think maybe we're gonna be friends from the gym and I don't know, family and I don't know, 30, 40 people. Yeah, but when we arrive, so when I go there, so that was, I don't know, full airport of people, of fans, you know, they scream my name, they sing, you know. It was crazy, but nice.
Yeah. Did you think life...
And you know, that was pandemic, you know, but it cares about mask, about everything. Yeah.
Did you think life was going to change at this point for you?
Yeah, I think so. But
and how did you feel about that?
But I was ready for that.
Okay.
You know, when I was 38 when I won the belt, so you know I know how life looks. You know,
yeah.
Maybe if I will do it when I was 25, so maybe I will be a little bit crazy, not ready for that. But I know how life look. I know how to take it, and I just was ready for that. But it was nice.
Yeah. So you had an invitation to meet with the Prime Minister of Poland, which I imagine was a great privilege. But what does an MMA champion discuss with the Prime Minister?
No, I'm an intelligent guy, so I can talk about
Of course, I didn't mean that you weren't.
Don't worry. I was curious, you know. Everywhere politics is a little bit controversial, you know.
Right.
But anyway, I accept the invitation because I just want to, you know, I was curious what we're gonna be talking about, you know.
Yeah.
And we have a really good conversation, 1 hour, something like this.
Really?
And I think maybe our Prime Minister, he is MMA fan, or he just do great homework, you know.
Okay.
Because we talk about the MMA 1 hour, you know.
Oh, it's all about the sports?
Yeah, maybe some, you know, about some, because he got some problem with the knee, so he asked me because I also have problem with both of knees, so he asked me what to do, something like this, but anyway, we talk 1 hour about MMA, how it look, you know, about weight cutting, about preparation, about the fight. You know, he was really good, you know, for this conversation.
I like that.
And I'm curious, you know, that he is a fan, or he just do good homework.
Yeah.
Good homework.
Another thing that we haven't really spoken about yet, but of course, this is a family affair for you. Your fiancée, your wife, she's your manager as well. I remember when you first came to the UFC, you guys were together and she's been helping guide your career. And I think there's something quite lovely and wonderful about that you're on this journey together as well.
Yeah, we do this all our life. I meet her in the MMA event.
Right.
Yeah, because she worked a long time ago for KSW, so she called to me.
And her family are fighters or involved in the sport as well, right?
Her brother was first champion of KSW.
Right.
Now he commented UFC for Polish TV.
Right. Great job.
Yeah. So yeah, we are together. We was together in bad times, in good times. They support me. She support me, you know, all my life. Without her, I will not do it. You know, I will not be a champion. I think so.
It's a really difficult job to be just to be a partner for anyone, male or female, for anyone that's a professional athlete, let alone fighting as well. That you need a certain, need a strong stomach for this game, we say.
Yeah, she got it. But also she learned how to do it, you know, how to deal with that. She's good with that, you know. She know how to hide her emotion before fight.
Right.
But she also always drink couple, not bottles, but couple glass of wine.
But just before the fights?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Just to
somewhere,
calm the nerves.
you know, she goes somewhere like you know when you were a small kid, you know,
yes,
you have to hide somewhere. And so
I
she
love
do
that.
it right now.
And you guys have now celebrated the arrival of Jan Jr. as well. So this has happened since you became a champion. God, you must be looking at those years on the calendar thinking life couldn't have gotten any better.
Yeah, it is. But now her job is much harder, you know.
Of course,
because,
yes. You're going to get all the points for saying this as well, by the way.
You know, yeah, this is something amazing, you know. We've got a son, you know. I still cannot, we've got more than 1 year and I still cannot believe in that, you know. But it's an amazing journey. It's, first 6 months was really terrible for me, you know, because he changed my life completely, yeah.
Yeah.
So first 6 months I was, what's happened? What? Where am I? You know. But after that, you know, after
all first-time fathers, I think.
But after 6 months, you know, when he starts smiling and stuff like this, it's just, you know, every day is much better, much fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing journey. Every day it's new adventure for me, you know.
Yeah.
But I remember that when I do my preparation for Adesanya, so we have a problem because he was, you know, little kid. He don't sleep in the night. I have to, you know, I wake up every time when he crying to help Dorota. And the beginning of my camp was really terrible, you know. After 3 weeks, something like this, because I don't sleep, so I start feeling my all injuries, you know. Every sparring was, you know, terrible. People submit me on the, you know, on the gym, so it was terrible. So I asked Dorota, we have to think of something. We have to change something, or we go just for money, or we move fight to the different time, you know, because I cannot train like this, you know.
Right.
And then she said, okay, so you focus only about the training, I take care of our son. And after, you know, I need 1 week for recovery to sleep and stuff, and then I start, you know, catch everything, you know, and I knew, okay, now I can go and beat Adesanya.
Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say.
Yeah, so now I'm in the training camp again. So,
so this is what happens. No, it's been wonderful to see this and how things come along. I'm also interested about how life for someone in Poland, where again we spoke earlier about the differences of how mixed martial arts is received around the world, how your life changed by becoming a UFC champion, which is, you know, obviously it's an international organisation, but it's out of Las Vegas, so you're quite far away from that office, if you will.
Yeah, you know, my life changed a lot. You know, I feel like a national treasure a little bit. You know, that was amazing. You know,
because you're the first male UFC champion.
Yes, exactly. I am the first one. You know, I was an actor for a moment.
I heard of it. Yes, yeah, we spoke, didn't we? You look like you're in a construction outfit.
Yeah, but that was, you know, because I was in the secret mission.
Yeah. Love that.
So a lot of media stuff, a lot of interviews with the people, you know, you see only in the TV, the big screen, you know, now you meet them. So it was, you know, material life also was is changing a lot. So, but anyway, inside my head, I'm still the same, Yannick.
Yeah. Did you like all of this other stuff?
First month, I like it. After 1 month of, you know, I stop it, you know, come on, it's too much, it's not for me. But anyway, I try to, you know, enjoy everything what's happened in my life.
Does that mean no Hollywood?
Maybe in future.
Did you like the acting?
Yeah,
the acting stuff?
That was great adventure. I've got a little bit more respect for actors because I think that they've got easy job. It's not easy, it's really hard job. Good experience, you know, really fun. And, you know, I showed this movie one day, my son.
I like that. I like that.
And I've got new proposition for the next one.
It's just come to me because you were the first male UFC champion, and often people who achieve great success, there was someone before them that they could turn to for advice, let them know what might happen, give them some direction. But because you're the breakthrough athletes, who was it that was helping you, or did you have anyone at all?
No, in that moment I don't have anyone, you know. I just say that, okay, I'm gonna choose my way, my only way. I will not, you know, of course I read some books and stuff like this, but anyway I say that, okay, this is my story. I do it in my way, and that's it, you know. Of course I listen to coaches, my sparring partners, my family, my friends, but yeah, I do it, you know, in my way.
One thing as well that I've noticed from the gym, and I'm not happy about this, Jan, because when I look at the TV screens and I see like American Top Team and AKA, There's like Daniel Cormier, big poster, Luke Rockhold, Cain Velasquez, all of these great men, they're on the wall celebrated. I come to your gym and I'm sad I don't see a big picture of you. Is this because you don't want it, or is it just...
I don't know. I'm never thinking about that like this, you know.
Well, I tell them they're missing a trick, because they should have their champion on the wall so that everyone can...
I know that after when I get the belt, that was something like this to do it, but I don't know why they don't do it. But then, come on, I go there to the job, we go, you know, we do our job, and that's it. I don't need it, something like this in the gym, you know.
Maybe
I've got posters in my home.
You do, but the young, I think it's very positive for the others, because you have shown the way.
Okay, I will ask the gym owner.
Yeah, let's
why.
go. We go together.
Yeah,
I'll give him my ideas.
Ask him
as well.
why. Why?
Back to the business side then of becoming a champion, and you're going through all these new experiences, and the next defense was not normal either. This is now essentially a super fight against one of the biggest stars the sport has ever seen in Israel Adesanya. What was the build-up like for that fight?
I was happy when they called me and offered me this fight. The funny story is that they offered me this fight. I was in the plane. I come back to Poland from after Dominic Reyes fight. So, couple hours after the Dominic fight, they called. Yeah, they called to Dorota in the plane. She catch some Wi-Fi, and they send. They call on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Ask about her. I say, I am sitting on my chair with the beer and what? No problem, but not in this time. Later, because I know that I'm gonna have a lot of media stuff after the Dominic. That's why I say no problem. I can fight against him, but on my rules, I give the time, and if he agree, we can fight. And he agreed, so we did this fight, and that was amazing for me because he's a superstar, you know, and great sportsman. So I knew that if I beat him, I win, a lot of things, because I beat someone who is recognized in all over the world, and I beat one of the best in the world. So great fight for me, great matchup.
He's very good with his social media. Makes lots of memes, very creative. Did you feel any of the heat from the fans and these sorts of things? Or did you have to like turn your social media off and put that to the side?
No, before the fights, I don't check the social media, you know. I don't read the
comments.
The comments. I don't check the sites what would make everything about the MMA. I don't check who. Of course, someone tell me he's underdog, you are stuff like this. So I know the thing, but I don't care about this. I just focus about the fight, about camp, about preparation don't catch any injuries.
Yeah.
This is what I think before the fight. Even if a lot of UFC events is before my fights, I don't watch it. Because I have to sleep.
Right.
Most of them is in the night when I'm in Poland. So
yeah.
I don't watch it. I watch it later because I need to focus about recovery.
Yeah. How close was the execution of your performance to the original plan?
My shape was really good, but the game plan what I start doing in third round, I start doing in second round.
Right.
So I was just a little bit late with my plan, but that was reason because Israeli is a really good fighter, one of the best. So that's why I tried to take him down in first round, but he stand up really quick. He was sleepy like a snake. That's why I have to wait a little bit longer. But anyway, I feel a little bit good in the stand-up. I think that that he will be much better. Because everybody says he's a great kickboxer first, but I don't feel it in fight. I see everything. What he done. Of course, he kicked me a couple times. He punched me. It's normal. Yeah. But most of thing I saw. Yeah. So I have to wait a little bit longer. And then I start to do my correct and exactly plan in fourth round and in fifth round.
Was it the most satisfying win of your UFC career?
Of course, one of that. I'm I am I'm the one on his
Yeah.
But when you won the fight, you are always happy, and when you won against someone who was never defeated and is you know, his level is on the one. He is one of the best in the world. It always tastes better, you know.
Was it as big as when you won the title originally?
I don't know. I think when I take the belt, first of all, that was the feeling was better after the fight.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I used to that, you know. I've got the belt. Okay.
See it on the wall every morning.
First mount everywhere with me. I take everywhere.
I bet I would too. And of course, then you get back to having to defend the belts. This time against, you know, light heavyweights who you've known for a long time, and you have this fight with Glover. And I remember I was there in Abu Dhabi, and you were so happy going into that fight. You know, family around you, seemed very relaxed as well.
I'm cheating.
Say again?
I'm an actor. Remember?
You were acting, of course, right? Of course.
Yes. This time I'm acting.
Right.
I'm really good with that.
How was the lead up to the fight then?
It was really bad for me, you know. That was really bad moment for me to this fight, you know. I will lose, you know, with everybody in that moment, you know. I don't want to explain myself. Glover was better. He beat me. He submitted me.
No, we're not asking.
He is the champion. I just, you know, it is what it is. I have to live with that. And that's it, you know. That wasn't. Sometimes you have bad days in office.
Yeah.
That was one of these days. I don't feel anything, you know.
I often say to people my understanding of this sport. I look at you guys and I take great sympathy because so many things have to come together at the right time to peak for the optimal performance on this time, on this day. And when you look at that, that just seems so crazy. So what was perhaps not aligned so that we didn't get to see the best version of you that night?
I think that I forget why I'm doing that, you know. I lost the fire. I think so, yeah. That was the reason. I don't know.
Have you guys figured it out? Do you still genuinely not really
we start
know?
doing that. We start doing that. We are in good way. We feel great. We feel good. We start feeling much better. And when you look on, you know, on my whole career, so sometimes I think that I'm the fighter who need to lose sometimes to feel this, you know, this fire again, you know.
Yeah. So how much did it hurt then?
A lot, you know, because I lost the fight. You can lose, but I lost in a really bad way, you know. I give the belt, you know, for free. You know, and that's hurt me the most, you know. If I will lose after good fight, you know, if he will knock me out, you know, okay, but that was 2 rounds, almost 2 rounds, and I did nothing, you know. I just give it for free.
I feel like you were that second round though. You started really strong, and there was we started to see you loosening up, and you were finding a rhythm a little bit as well.
I think I told to my cornerman, to my coaches, to my corners in between the rounds, okay, now I start doing my job after the first round, yeah, and I go to in the middle of the cage. I put my hands up. I try to, but you know, it's sometimes like you try to, I know, turn off the car, you know. It is, but
right.
Then it's slowing down. And I have this feeling, you know, 2-3 punches, and I cannot, you know, start doing my job.
Oh, like the energy wasn't
energy.
there.
There wasn't energy, you know. I cannot, you know, the engine cannot be, you know, I cannot turn off the engine. The engine. You know?
So then, in terms of developing upon our experiences, we look to these moments and we make kind of adjustments. How does that process look for you and your team?
We have to change some details. We need to talk with the teams because we have bad moments in our team. Because not only me who lost the fight, you know. So we have to talk with the best fighters from the gym, with the coaches. We have meeting and we start
talking.
talking.
All came together?
Yeah, we come together because, you know.
Did you do that in the gym or did you go out of the gym?
No, we go out from the gym, you know.
Okay.
The natural place, yeah.
Yeah.
The owner with everybody, yeah? And we start talking. Why it's go wrong? What's happened? Maybe we have to clean the energy. We have to do something to change because it just don't look good, yeah. And we change small details. We you know, we clear the energy, and you know, and we think that start getting better, much better, you know, because 2 weeks ago was KSW, 3 of our, you know, our team guys won by knockout every fight, so
right.
I would think that we're gonna do a great job, you know, and And also I've got new coach in my team, and I start feeling good.
Can you elaborate on the new coach and why it's helping you feel good?
I think that I'm in this place in my life that I need, someone who remind me why I'm doing it. Just remind me this feeling when I have when I beat Rayas, when I beat Adesanya, and that's why it's this coach Daria, mental coach, and she helped me a lot.
And I've seen some of the practices as well, and it's yin and yang.
Yeah.
So we see you going crazy, and then you guys are working quite specifically on what seems to be quite a cognitive, psychological performance, still in the cage, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, you
Because
have
you're
to
like
do
this
this in
big
cage.
Polish warrior, and then it's very calm and peaceful.
Yeah, but about the techniques and everything, what she do with me, so we need to talk with her. I just feel great after that,
Yeah.
This is the most important for me.
What I also like about that, I know that you're obviously doing this for your own career, but there's something about you're all doing it for the overall success of your team. So that you said everyone's benefiting now.
Yeah.
You're like the guinea pig. Does that translate as well? You're like the experiment. Now, if they see if it's obviously works, but now they want to.
Yeah, they ask. They when we do our mental training, they come and what they doing? What they ask Daria, what are you doing? Is working? How can you help me? So,
Right.
the energy to our gym, it's coming back and it's coming back. Double it. Than before we are lose it.
So what do you want now?
What I want now? I want beat Rakic soon, and I just want get belt back.
How hard is that fire burning now?
It's big, but it's gonna be huge.
That's interesting, because some people were just like, right now, like I'm ready to go. But it feels like what you're trying to develop, it's going to get even bigger.
Yeah, every day it's bigger. We need time also. We've got 6 weeks, and it's gonna be huge fire inside Octagon.
And when you think about getting your belt back, like who do you take it from?
I hope so, Glover.
Right.
I hope so. He defend the belt. He not go to retire.
Right.
And he give me the rematch because I want prove me. I don't. I just want prove to myself that was a bad day. That I could be much better.
Yeah.
To fight against him.
Yeah.
But if I don't know, if he lost the belt or if he go to retire, so anyway, goal will be the same, belt.
What about your legacy in the sport? I know that you've got still want to get the belt back and things like that, but as you move into your 40s, it becomes there's other things in your life. So, what is it that you're also maybe looking at developing at this time?
The fighting is something what I like to do. It's something what I love to do. And I just want to do couple more years just for me, for the fans, of course for money, but this is my passion. I cannot live like this. If I've got good health, I will do it.
Yeah, it actually takes me back to the post-fight with DC. The first thing you said was like, "You're not going anywhere. You're not a quitter." As well, you said that, which is interesting. I don't know why you thought that maybe quitting was even something that people might be thinking about.
A lot of fighters just quit. They lose couple fights, they cry and they quit. I'm not a quitter. I'm not that kind of person who, after losing the fight, I don't hide under the bed and cry. I just try to analyze what's happening, why I'm losing, what goes wrong. Try find new tools to be on the good shape, the best shape ever in the next fight. This is who I am, and like I say, this is not end of story of Jan Blachowicz. We've got still a couple pages to write in this book, so soon we're gonna start do it.
And now you face another guy from like the similar region of the world as well. We're very lucky with Europeans, I guess, being so strong at 205. And I've actually caught you and Aleksandar Rakic a little while ago. Like Michael Bisping did a thing where you were both on his podcast at the same time. A lot of mutual respect. But I feel like you've been in Rakic's position in the past as the guy who is starting to come up on the climb. But you've got a bit more experience, if you like.
Yeah, I was on his position, but again, I'm in the same position, you know, because I was on the top of the mountain, but Glover pushed me down a little bit, yeah?
Right.
So I have to start climbing again. So we are in the same position, you know?
Okay. You don't see it like you're the more experienced?
Maybe I've got more experience, yeah, because I don't know how I need, I've got, you know, more fights for sure. I fight for the belt, you know, I have the belt, I was a champion, yeah. I've got, you know, more 5 minutes rounds. So yeah, experience. I'm older than him, so experience is for sure on you know, on my way. Eh?
Do you think that'll count in this fight against Rakic?
I hope so. I believe in that. You know that that's gonna be one of my better tools than he's got. You know, experience. It's important. You know.
Yeah. A couple of other things, Jan. Your rituals. It's captured the imagination of the world. Things like the rope, which I visited with you before you made it into the bracelets. Can you let us know why you are invested in little rituals like that?
You know, someone tell me that it's working. I say, why cannot try?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's for free. I just have to go there, cut the rope and just it, and it start working. You know, maybe it's just, you know, you have to believe in this stuff like this. If you believe, they could be helped. You know, people believe in a lot of things in the world. You know, so and that's it. You know, just believing and that's it. You know? Energy is everywhere. Is energy. So I believe in that.
And the Witcher, which is...
Witcher medallion, yeah.
Yes, the medallion. Of course, it's Polish folklore, I understand. Will you be continue to wear like the Witcher stuff?
Daria looked on it and tell me. And she's gonna tell me, take it or not.
Oh, okay. So your new coach is gonna check it out and see whether you...
Yeah, she's gonna take to her hands and no, throw it away. Or, yeah, you can take it.
Because, it's like the Polish superhero, I think, in a slight way. Is that right?
You can call him as that he is our superhero. He is monster killer, so he is our superhero for sure.
I love this about you because you're such like a down-to-earth guy, and then I think there are some people on the internet that really love the fact that you are into things like The Witcher and like medieval stuff as well. There's showing a different side of your personality that I think wasn't very obvious to a lot of people.
I just like stuff like this, you know. I am gamer. I like to play games. I like to read books about, you know, Middle Age and you know, fantasy books and stuff like this. So this is who I am. I don't need to, you know. I always want to be myself in this whole, you know, happening on internet, you know.
Yes.
And that was one of my you know, when I start doing that, when I start, you know, be better and recognizing the world. So I say, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, be a fake. I'm not gonna be, you know, another Conor McGregor. I'm gonna be just myself.
Yeah. Well, I think we've just about covered most things. And if I can say, I've seen nothing but authenticity from you. You're one of the most honest guys, and I thank you for sharing this with me. I know that means a lot to you. And thank you for just being like the consummate professional, as we say.
Thank you.
And
always a nice conversation with you.
Yeah, thanks, Jan. Thanks for sitting down with us.
No problem. Pleasure for me, always.